Welcome back everyone. In today's video, we are diving into chapter 2 of the book, namely I Will Teach You to Be Rich by an American Indian author, Ramit Sethi. And trust me, this chapter alone can save you thousands of dollars over your lifetime. We are talking about the silent money drainers in your life that are bank fees, low interest, inconvenient accounts, and we are going to learn how to fix them today. So, if you ever felt frustrated seeing your balance shrink for no reason, stay with me. I will walk you step by step through building a banking system that grows your money and costs you nothing. So, let's start with the problem. The problem is the problem with the banking, the problem with traditional banking. Most people open a bank account because it is near their home or because their parents had an account there. But there is the problem. Many of these old school banks make billions from fees. For example, overdraft fees, monthly maintenance fees, low interest rates. For example, if you have $5,000 in savings, 0.01% APY, that is annual payment yield or annual profit yield, earns you just 50 cents a year, less than a cup of tea, while inflation quietly eats away your purchasing power. So, what is the solution? The solution is to find the right banks. The author's advice in this regard is crystal clear that your bank should never cost you money. He describes the author describes the action plan for choosing the right bank for you. Number one, always choose a no fee checking account. For example, online banks like LA or Charles Schwab often have zero fees and even reimburse ATM charges. You need to check that your account offers free bill pay and no balance requirement or not. The second the second method is always open a high yield saving account. You need to look for an APY of 4% or higher in 2025. Annual profit yield or annual payment yield of 4% or higher. You need to make sure that it is insured and offers easy online transfers. This would be the account where your emergency fund belongs, are safe, liquid, and earning you money. And the third step is open separate bank accounts for separate goals. For example, you need to have one checking account for bill payments and expenses, and you need to have a emergency you need to keep your emergency funds in a separate saving account so you are not tempted to dip into it. So you need to keep separate your expenses account from your saving accounts. Now, after listening to these advices from the author, you know what accounts to open. Now, let's talk about how to set them up without stress. So, the setting up your money flow is the next point which the author discusses in his book in detail. You need to think of your bank account as a system that runs on autopilot mode. So there are three steps that you need to take care of to set the money flow. The step number one is set up your checking account as a hub. All your incomes get deposited here. Okay. The step number two is schedule automatic transfers to your saving account on your payday. Okay. Step number three, try to automate, if possible, all your bill payments. For example, electricity, internet, credit cards, so you never miss a due date. It's important to pay all your bills within due date in order to avoid the extra money charges. For example, your salary comes to your checking account, you need to auto your bill payments, you need to auto your saving transfers, and you need to auto your investment accounts if you have created someone. What are the benefits of taking up these steps? Once this is done, you don't have to remember to save. It just happens, and when things run automatically, you are less likely to spend on impulse. The chances are shrinked that you pay excess money on your bills or etc. In the fourth part, the author says you need to avoid some common banking traps. The author warns about three common traps people fall into. Number one is ATM fees. Always use your bank's ATM network or get an account that refunds fee. Number two, foreign transaction fees. If you travel, pick a bank that charges 0% for overseas card use. And number three is minimum balance requirement. If your account punishes you for not keeping $1,000 in it, you need to switch immediately. In other words, you need to pick that bank account that requires zero minimum balance requirement. Now, at the end of this video, you need to take action plan for today. Immediately, right after finishing this video, you need to take the action plan for today. And what is that? Here is your 24-hour banking challenge straight from the author's playbook. Number one is check your last 3 months statement. List all the fees you have paid. Check your statement for the last 3 months and mark all the fees that you have paid to your bank. The second action plan is to call your bank, politely ask them to waive the fees. Most will do it if you have been a customer for a while. Number three is you need to research and open a non-fee account. and transfer all your money over into the new account within a week. Do this once and you might save probably $200 plus in the first year alone. So, chapter 2 of the book by Ramit Sethi is not just about banking, it's about taking control. It is saying, my money works for me, not the other way around. By choosing the right bank accounts and setting up automatic systems, you stop wasting energy on money management and let it run on autopilot. If you found this helpful, in the next episode we will tackle chapter 3, all about investing and growing your wealth faster than you think. Until then, take action today. Your future self will thank you.